Hey Doc, this is John Medwin with Regen Health Solutions and Synergy, and I want to thank you so much for watching this quick video. In the next few minutes, I want to show you exactly how to add another $30,000 a month in additional profits, help more people who are desperate for relief, and having more time at the end of the day and not less of it. And just so you know you're in the right place, I want to point out that what I'm about to share with you is being used by the top clinics and chiropractors all across the country. I'm going to show you the future of your industry, and if you don't keep up with it, you'll likely soon be left behind. I'm going to show you a cutting-edge solution that within a few short years, if you don't go down this path, you might just find yourself as the last kid on the block who did. Look, most every chiropractor I know got into the business for two main reasons. One is you want to help people. You've seen the shortfalls with the traditional mainstream medical machine that attempts to fix a body by popping pills or cutting you open. You know only too well how the best way to be made whole is for the body to repair itself. That's what you do, aiding the body in repairing itself. But I'm sure you've also seen countless individuals where you felt helpless. You know, those folks who were either in constant pain, with body parts who were wearing out, or just too severely damaged. How would you like to be able to help those folks give their bodies a chance to repair and regenerate, maybe even feel like new again, using holistic and synergistic methods? The second reason you may have got in this business was to make a good living for you and your family. In order to do so, you probably feel like you've got to see more patients while at the same time not be so jammed up that you'll have no time to spend with the family. I'm about to show you how to become even more profitable without taking up all of your time. In fact, you'll find you've got more time and profits to boot. And no, I'm not trying to sell you the latest lotion or potion, gadget, machine, software, hardware, or electronics. So put away your debit card. But first, let me tell you about us. As I said, our company is called Regen Health Solutions and Synergy, and we help chiropractors just like you in offering regenerative human tissue therapy to their clients with little to no upfront cost, if you follow the system we've developed and successfully used in offices just like yours. And yes, we can show you how to offer this service in your state, in your practice, and be fully compliant. We have over 7 years of experience helping practitioners serve their patients. Our team across the U.S. has done over 22,000 therapies. These therapies have helped our clients and their patients while generating significant additional revenue for our clients' practices. Our company was founded by Brendan Preston based on the industry need to bring regenerative medicine therapy to medical providers around the U.S. Dr. Aaron Oxenrider and Dr. Ron Shepard provide industry expertise and years of experience to the RHSS team and can answer any of your questions. Dr. Aaron Oxenrider knows only too well the positive effects from Regen human tissue therapy. Just over 3 years ago, Dr. Aaron damaged his shoulder as he saved his daughter from a fall down the stairs. Although fit and active, he suffered pain for 8 months and had limited use of his shoulder. Over that 8-month period, Dr. Aaron tried every conservative option he could, including 3 cortisone shots, which yielded little to no results. He was still in pain. Finally, he injected human stem cells into his shoulder, and in just a few months, it felt like new. He got his life back. He could lift weights, surf, and even hold his daughter again without his arm burning or screaming at him. So we know firsthand of the amazing restorative properties of Regen medicine and human tissue therapy. Since then, we've helped many chiropractors all around the country add the same therapy into their practices. We have transformed not only the lives of patients, but of practices as well. Now, there are companies out there that expect you to take all the risk and spend all the money to bring this procedure into their practices. It can all too easily become extremely stressful as well as expensive. That's why we've decided to change the way we do business. Our cash regenerative integration program is fast, affordable, and almost without risk. We want to see you help more patients, impact your community, and make more money doing so. We are offering an extremely low cost, no cost if done correctly option, where we can take our years of expertise and help you jump to the front of the line. We've made this as effective and affordable as possible. Now, many chiropractors would like to offer this therapy but have ruled it out due to the huge startup cost, not having the time to incorporate it, or concerns over legal and compliance issues. Now there is a better way. We call it our Done For You program. With it, our doctors average $30,000 a month more in profit, although some earn 3 to 4 times that amount and are in profit almost immediately. You see, traditional thinking in our industry states that you must work harder and see more patients to achieve your financial goals, assuming you don't burn out first. This work more and earn more model can work, but the problem is that the burden falls squarely on your shoulders. If anything happens to you, you're in a world of hurt, as are your employees. When you take time off, the income stops for you and your staff. The old paradigm says that you must work harder and longer to achieve success financially. This means to get ahead, you must work longer hours and have less time to enjoy your family and friends. This model means you have less freedom to really enjoy your life. But with our new way of thinking, you'll not only help more patients, but can work less hours by teaming up with us. Less hours means less stress, more time with the family, and more freedom. And you will make a whole lot more money doing so. With our new paradigm, you build a team with RHSS. You'll work less hours. You'll help more patients, and you'll earn a whole lot more. Now, imagine taking time off without taking a cut in pay. We'll show you how. Now, we have 3 goals in making this video. First, we want to help doctors who want to help more patients and make more money. Second, we want to show you how to help those who need it the most and change their quality of life and health. And third, we want to help you build a growing practice without wasting more time and money, giving you more time with your family and friends. We want to show you our Done For You Cash Regenerative Medicine Integration Program, and it is life-changing. It is affordable. It's easy. It's legal, it's proven, and it's very profitable. Now, the benefits of our Done For You system? Well, first of all, you can earn 6 to 7 figures in additional income. You can help more clients. It includes a marketing program, cutting-edge therapy, a proven system, and it's got little upfront cost other than a 1.5-day training trip to Carmel, Indiana. The RHSS team is comprised of medical doctors, nurse practitioners and nurses, marketing experts. It includes a marketing program to bring in a steady flow of new patients. We have strategic partners and training specialists. Now, we could do this all day long, but we want to share with you 2 testimonials. The first is Dr. Jay Graves, who made $800,000 in 2018, and this is what he said. I signed on a little over a year ago as I was starting to branch out into stem cell therapy in my office. I picked RHSS because the integration process seemed like it was going to be much more seamless with them. So I've been with them for over a year. I've had great success. My practice has grown. It is probably a couple 100% last year over the previous year. The reason that this has been so helpful to me is that I'm a doctor. I don't know a lot of the laws that are involved with integration and malpractice when it comes to having a nurse practitioner or an MD or MD oversight with stem cell procedures and things like that. So it was a no-brainer for me and probably one of the best things I've ever done. Here's Dr. Brady Wyrick. Dr. Brady is doing 7 figures a year. Hi, I'm Dr. Brady Wyrick, and I want to share a little bit with you about my experience. So I practiced functional medicine and functional urology for about 12 years. And by the time stem cells came around, I knew it was something I wanted to get into. But I faced this gigantic legal hurdle of how do I do that with the current licensing that I have? I looked into regenerative medicine along with a couple of other companies just based on recommendations that friends had been giving. And I did feel the most comfortable proceeding forward with this team. I've not regretted that decision since then. If I had to do it all over again, I would. They've been great. That's my story, so thank you. Now here is how RHSS makes this affordable. Our process pays for itself quickly. Our experienced team handles all the hard work so you don't have to. And we are marketing experts that bring in a stream of new patients. So here's the breakdown of profitability. Let's do the math. Now first, we're going to use a really low estimate so you can see how just a few patients can make a big difference in your practice. Now we find that the average cost is about $5,000 per 2 joints, which is knees, elbows, wrists, or one large joint such as a hip or shoulder. So it's $5,000 per cc. Now, if you only saw 10 patients a month, you would have $50,000 of income. Now, after you subtract cost, which is staff, supplies, marketing, and such, you would have about half of that, or about $25,000. And then your share of that revenue would be $12,500 per month. Now that's an extra $150,000 a year of profit. So here's a more accurate example of what we see from the average clinic. Again, the average cost is $5,000 per cc. And the average practice is seeing about 24 patients a month, which means an extra revenue of $120,000 per month. Now, after you subtract cost, again, that leaves you $60,000, and your share of that revenue is half of that, or $30,000 a month. Now, that's an extra $360,000 per year. $360,000 of profit, mind you. Now, if I gave you that amount right now, what would you do with it? What bills would you pay? What trips would you take with your family? What friend or person in your practice or your community would you help? But let's get real here. What if you don't do so well? What if you only made an extra $75,000 a year and helped more patients? Would that help? Would it still be worth it? Would it still be a win for you and your patients? Most doctors that we've spoken to have said an enthusiastic yes. But what if you're better than the average or the low performers? Now we're talking about something really exciting. We have clinics who have done 50 to 100 patients per month. That would be a huge increase in your revenue stream. A real win-win. The client could get relief they never thought possible, and you could build a practice that most only dream of. Now, other companies may promise you the same, but here is what sets us apart from all the rest. Here is the RHSS difference. Other companies charge $50,000 to $62,000 just for manuals and videos. We have extremely low startup fees, and we do all the work for you. We have a true turnkey solution. As you can imagine, there's a lot of heavy lifting to make all this happen. Now, I'm going to go through this quickly because there's a lot of things to cover here, but here are some of the things that we do. We form a new corporation and obtain a new tax ID, create a separate business checking account attached to your new company. We train for the new integrative services you will offer, check state laws and statutes, have an attorney draft or review MD, NP employment documents, have an attorney draft or review collaborating MD, NP, hire a headhunter, screen candidates, establish and pay malpractice coverage, file NP collaborative agreements with the State Board of Nursing, establish standards of care agreement, have a compliance officer or attorney review standards of care agreement, obtain approval from the collaborating MD to order medical supplies, create medical supplies list that comply with state guidelines, determine what medical supplies you will need, purchase or develop electronic health record system, train staff on billing and collections, train staff on integrative schedule, train NP on stem cell therapy, train NP on myofascular injections, train NP on intra-articular injections, train NP on the value of chiropractic and wellness care, train NP on holistic medicine, train MD to approve new holistic and natural treatments. Make sure the medical team is available to answer the NP patient treatment questions. We negotiate pricing. MD signs off on the appropriate number of NP charts, pay for continuing education seminars and travel for your NP, integrative documentation approved by compliance officer, manage your MD and NP complaints, and in short, we save you a whole lot of time and money. Now, with our Done For You program, we have a step-by-step program that took over 7 years and $1 million to develop. Our team has over 60 years of successful experience and does most of the work for you. We ensure things are done correctly and legally, and it can usually take over 6 months and cost over $75,000 if you try this yourself. Now, what our team handles, most of all the work in getting started, getting a nurse practitioner and collaborating MD. We do all of the follow-up. We provide template exam and therapy notes, room setup, training day, ongoing support. It's a true turnkey solution from A to Z. Now here's what you get to avoid: long hours of training videos, confusing compliance documents, tons of paperwork headaches, over 300 hours and at least $75,000. Now we offer a turnkey solution. Now this is too important and there's too many compliance issues involved to do this on your own, but we can help if you want to try it. We're here for you. We can set you up quickly, legally, and correctly, and we'll even find you more patients. What's not to love about that? Now, what about the cost? A $24.97 training fee, travel expenses to Carmel, Indiana for a day and a half of training, and the cost to locate and train an MD or NP. Now with our program, you'll have access to our easy training website used by all the doctors before you. Our team works with you so you can focus on your existing patients. We are here every step of the way. And keep in mind our competitors charge about $60,000 and you do all the work. You'll get over 7 years of success and lessons learned. You'll have our Done For You direct consult training. You'll have access to approved vendors. You will partner with us for success, and you can be profitable on day one. The total value is close to $80,000, and we do all the work, take almost all the risk, and you reap the rewards. So really, you have two choices. You can continue doing what you're doing, but the handwriting is on the wall. Regen Human Tissue Therapy has created a tsunami of innovations. Doctors are discovering new applications all the time, with many more surely to come. If you keep doing what you're doing, one day you just might look around and realize you're the only clinic not offering this phenomenal procedure. You could just become obsolete or antiquated. Or two, you could use our turnkey customized solution, become more profitable, and help more patients. We do all the work. You have peace of mind. We bring you more patients. Your revenue explodes. You'll find more time and freedom. Now, one last thing. Our program is not for everybody. So who is best suited for this program? Well, a good practice for our model should have 15 to 20 new patients per month in their primary medical practice. We're not the cure for a struggling practice. If you are struggling, please reach out to me anyway, as I have other companies who could help you. Clients should expect that they will need to invest to hire and train a medical team if one is needed, and they will pay for that medical team to attend training, hotel, flight, and training hours. $1,500 of travel expenses will be reimbursed upon the first 10 sales. So what's next? Well, if you'd like to explore this exciting program or just have questions, we'll need to schedule a time when you can talk to one of our doctors who can answer all of your questions in detail. And we'll need to know more about you and your practice. It's important that you realize that we're only taking on a limited number of partners in each area, so don't delay. the future awaits.
Send me an email and I'll be glad to tell you more.